Leveling the Playing Field. The Problem of Fairness. By Nameless Saint. The problem of fairness is one that has plagued humanity since the dawn of time. From a young age, we are taught about the importance of justice and fairness, and how it is essential for a functioning society. But what exactly is fairness, and why is it so important? At its core, fairness is the concept of treating everyone equally, without bias or prejudice. It is the idea that everyone should have an equal chance to succeed and thrive, regardless of their background or circumstances. Fairness is an essential component of justice, as it ensures that the law is applied equally to all people. However, the problem of fairness is not as straightforward as it may seem. What one person considers fair may not be the same as what another person considers fair. For example, some people may believe that everyone should be given an equal share of resources, while others may believe that those who work harder should be rewarded with more. This raises the question of whether fairness is an objective or subjective concept. Is there a universal definition of fairness that applies to all people, or is it something that is determined by individual beliefs and values? Famous theologians and philosophers have grappled with this question for centuries. One of the most notable is Aristotle, who believed that fairness was not just about treating everyone equally, but also about treating them according to their merit. He argued that people who work harder and contribute more to society should be rewarded accordingly. Similarly, the Christian theologian Thomas Aquinas believed that fairness was about giving each person what they deserved. He argued that justice required giving people what was rightfully theirs, whether it was material possessions or respect and dignity. On the other hand, the philosopher John Rawls argued that fairness was an objective concept that could be determined through a thought experiment known as the original position. In this scenario, people are asked to imagine a hypothetical society where they do not know their social status, abilities, or personal preferences. Rawls believed that in this situation, people would naturally choose a society that was fair and just for all. Another philosopher, Immanuel Kant, believed that fairness was a moral duty that all people had to uphold. He argued that treating people fairly was essential to respecting their autonomy and dignity. Despite the different viewpoints on the nature of fairness, one thing is clear: it is a critical concept for human society. Without fairness, there would be no justice, and the strong would always dominate the weak. Fairness is what allows people to live together in harmony, and it is essential for ensuring a just and equitable society. However, achieving fairness is easier said than done. In many societies, there are still significant disparities in wealth, power, and opportunity. The rich and powerful often have an unfair advantage over the poor and marginalized, and this can lead to deep-seated inequalities that are difficult to overcome. One of the main challenges to achieving fairness is the fact that people have different starting points in life. Some people are born into wealth and privilege, while others are born into poverty and disadvantage. This can make it difficult to create a level playing field where everyone has an equal chance to succeed. Another challenge is the fact that people have different abilities and talents. Some people are naturally gifted in certain areas, while others struggle to keep up. This can make it difficult to determine what is fair when it comes to rewards and recognition. Despite these challenges, there are steps that can be taken to promote fairness in society. One of the most important is to ensure that everyone has access to basic necessities like food, shelter, and healthcare. This can help level the playing field and give everyone an equal chance to succeed. Another important step is to provide education and training opportunities for all people, regardless of their background or circumstances. This can help people develop the skills and knowledge they need to succeed in life, and it can help break down barriers to social mobility. Finally, it is essential to create a legal and political system that is fair and just. This means ensuring that the laws and regulations are applied equally to all people, regardless of their social status or background. It also means providing access to justice for all people, regardless of their ability to pay for legal representation. In addition to these practical steps, there are also broader philosophical and ethical considerations that can help promote fairness in society. For example, there is a growing movement towards the idea of caring economics, which emphasizes the importance of empathy, compassion, and care in economic and political decision-making. This approach recognizes that human beings are not just rational economic actors, but also emotional and social beings who need care and support to thrive. Similarly, there is a growing recognition of the importance of diversity and inclusion in promoting fairness and justice. This means recognizing and valuing the differences between people, and creating systems and structures that promote equality and respect for all people, regardless of their race, gender, or other characteristics. Ultimately, the problem of fairness is one that requires a multifaceted and holistic approach. It involves not just practical steps like providing access to education and legal representation, but also broader philosophical and ethical considerations like caring economics and diversity and inclusion. By working together to address these issues, we can create a fairer and more just society for all people. If you enjoy watching this video, kindly consider subscribing to my channel. New content is posted daily. Thank you, and may God bless you.